But first, House Minority Speaker Fentress Driscoll is calling on FDOT to search for destroyed black cemeteries believed to be under I-175 in St. Petersburg. This is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Carolina Lead.
Talked a lot about this right here. I'm Frank Wiley in for Dave. Driscoll just met with FDOT a few hours ago. All of this comes after 10 Investigates Emerald Morrow reported the agency said it had no plans for further probes. Emerald joins us now, and Emerald leader Driscoll says this sends mixed messages.
That is absolutely right, Frank. Driscoll has successfully championed legislation that dedicates state funds and resources to searching for and memorializing destroyed black cemeteries. So she says a state agency refusing to do a search does not make much sense. And those who believe their loved ones are in these desecrated sites agree.
A lot of times when people come out here, they hear the buzzing from the traffic and the fanfare from the baseball field. But when I come out here, I hear the voices of my ancestors.
Ancestors Corey Givens Jr. believes could be buried beneath the interstate, steps away from Tropicana Field. Historical maps and records show Evergreen and Moffett cemeteries once existed where Interstate 175 is today in St. Petersburg, on land belonging to the Florida Department of Transportation.
And they were bulldozed and built over. And to erase that history, that's a grave injustice. It's about doing the right thing, and I think the right thing would be to honor the history of that site by, starting with surveying that entire property.
10 Investigates has been asking FDOT for months if the agency will hire archaeologists to scan the ground for graves. The city of St. Petersburg did it in 2021 for the erased Oaklawn Cemetery, which is across the street in a parking lot for Tropicana Field. But FDOT's repeated answer has been no. We wanted to ask FDOT top bosses at a September press conference why they're refusing a search. But after we RSVP'd, FDOT called our newsroom to say the event was canceled. We previously got an email statement from a spokesperson that said, Emerald, just to reiterate, FDOT is currently not planning any GPR surveys.
I'm very disappointed to hear that FDOT has not been taking leadership on that.
House Minority Leader Fentress Driscoll says FDOT refusing a search sends the wrong message from the state.
39 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Because this year, the legislature unanimously passed bills to help search for and memorialize destroyed black cemeteries.
I do really appreciate you bringing it to my attention because with the passage of House Bill 49 this past legislative session, we saw the state dedicate unprecedented resources towards the issue specifically of abandoned African American cemeteries.
Over the last 4 years, school districts, businesses, the Tampa Housing Authority, even MacDill Air Force Base have all stepped up to search their properties upon learning of possible graves. Leader Driscoll says it is time for FDOT to do the same.
What I intend to ask for is that we need to search. There's credible evidence that there could be a black cemetery there, that there are black graves there. We know from the excellent research that you and some others have done that there were bones that were found there years ago. So there's credible evidence, and now would really be the time to try to investigate the land more and make sure that if there are cemeteries there, that appropriate steps are taken and that those lives are memorialized.
So those like Givens can have closure.
We deserve to know if they are at peace or not. We're not at peace, not knowing where our ancestors may or may not be buried.
And FDOT leaders, they have not given a reason on why they are refusing to search for possible graves, but Leader Driscoll hopes today's meeting will help change their minds. We will, of course, let you know what happens next. Emerald Morrow, 10 Investigates.